Man, here we are almost 4 weeks into our program, and I have kind of a very serious topic that I want to talk about today, and something that I think is really vital to every consultant's business. Now, every consultant obviously believes in the products. They believe in the product so much that they're willing to represent it. And they're willing to share the product. So they believe that these products add value to others. They believe that these products are worthwhile. They believe the products are worth the money to purchase them. So with hands down, we believe in our products. All consultants, we believe in the products that we sell, that we represent. And the second thing that we have to believe in is in the opportunity. And consultants who've joined obviously believe that there is enough benefit to joining Scentsy to be able to purchase that starter kit, to make that investment. So whatever, regardless of the reason why they joined, there was enough belief that this was a really good opportunity. And I want to open your mind to more than just believing that it's good to be able to get items for free or for half price, or believing that it's good to just get, my whatever Scentsy needs you want just for your own use. I want to help you to believe in the full opportunity of what Scentsy really is, and that is to change people's lives, to be able to enhance people's lives. So if it is that you want to take your daughter to dance lessons every single month, that Scentsy is a means that it can provide for you to have those additional funds. It's a means that you can make new friendships, that you can grow in skills and develop talents within you. It's a complete lifestyle change if you want it to be, if you want to take it to the next step and make it grow your business beyond. I honestly don't know that I would believe if somebody would have told me what Scentsy would have done for me and my family 8.5 years later. I'm not sure I would have personally believed that. But with me living through it and seeing firsthand the changes that have come because of my Scentsy business, and simply just sharing something that I really love, whether it's sharing the products or sharing the opportunity to join, it's something that I really believe adds a lot of value to everyone, to whether that's just to enjoying the products in their home, or to enjoying the opportunity and earning extra income, or earning those free trips, or making new friends, or just doing something fun, learning more about themselves. I love it. I love all of it. And that kind of ties into what I think is the most important part of our business. Yes, we need to believe in our products. Yes, we need to believe in the opportunity. But by far, the greatest thing that we need to believe in is we need to believe in ourselves. We need to believe that we are capable, that we're talented enough, that we're courageous enough to be able to step out of our comfort zone and to be able to share with other people things that we believe in. We believe in the products and we believe in the opportunity. And the most important thing is we need to believe in ourselves. And there's always time and ways that we can improve ourselves so that we can gain those skills. So just because you may think that you are too shy, or you don't have enough knowledge, you don't have enough experience, you need to get rid of those thoughts and say to yourself, I can learn. I can devote time to studying, to reading, to listening to trainings. I can go out and ask. I can get experience. I can do parties. So give yourself a break and tell yourself that you can and you will do these things. There's no reason why you cannot be amazing at what you do. You just have to allow yourself time and be willing to grow and be willing to become that person that you want to be. In Mary Christensen's book, Be a Direct Selling Superstar, in chapter 3, she pinpoints what I think is probably the biggest issue that plagues probably all direct sellers, and that is self-sabotage. There's so many times that we just give into self-doubt. We tell ourselves, oh, I'm not a good recruiter, and so simply, I'm just not going to recruit. Or I'm not really good at doing markets, or just whatever the lie is that you're telling yourself, we fall for it very often. she gives a lot of different points about how we can self-sabotage, what we're doing to sabotage ourselves. And whatever we're telling ourselves, we are the ones who are going to believe it. So we need to recognize when we are lying to ourselves, when we're sabotaging our future, and change the way we're thinking. A couple of things that she says is we self-sabotage ourselves when we underestimate ourselves. When we say, you know, oh, I'm too new, I'm too young, I'm too old, I'm too busy, I'm too shy, you know, I'm not smart enough, I don't know social media enough, I don't want to be seen as taking advantage, oh, my kids are too young, you know, whatever it is, those are just excuses, and that's just dismissing who you really are. Another thing that she says is overthinking the challenge. And oftentimes, how easy is that to think of? There's something that is uncomfortable for us to do, and we're too worried about the results to actually go out and do it. I know a lot of people are scared of objections. It's not fun to hear or to listen to those objections. But if you think, what is the worst possible thing that can happen? The worst thing is if you ask somebody to join your team or you ask somebody to host a party for you, they're going to say no. That is the absolute worst thing, worst case scenario that you're going to have. You are still going to be able to go home. You're still going to have your family who loves you. You're still going to enjoy all of the great things that you have going on in your life. The only thing is, you now know that person's not interested, or that person's not interested in hosting a party right now. That's the worst that can happen. So when you can recognize what is the worst possible situation, what's the worst possible thing that can happen because of this, then you don't have to overthink those challenges and those little hurdles, those little things that step us outside of our comfort zone. If you recognize, okay, the worst thing is somebody may say they don't like Scentsy. That's going to be the worst thing that's going to happen. They're not going to beat me. They're not going to do anything terrible to me. And so then it's okay. It's okay for you to take that chance and to step out of your comfort zone. And you're going to realize that you are okay if somebody says no. The third thing for self-sabotaging is overloading yourself. When you think of all of these things that you need to be doing and you don't know where to begin at, that's one of the challenges that we have, because there's so much to learn and there's so many amazing people who share all of their best ideas. And it's so easy for us to look at ourselves and think, oh my goodness, that they have got fantastic ideas. I am nothing like them. And it's so easy to beat ourselves up because we're comparing ourselves to other people, and we're comparing where we need to be or where we want to be without recognizing the steps that we've already taken and where we've come from and how much further we still can go when we allow ourselves time to go, instead of thinking, gosh, I have so far to go, I just am going to give up. Another idea that she shares is being unprepared. Really, what we need to know is we need to know our products. We need to know what's in our catalog so that we can be knowledgeable when our customers ask us questions. Being prepared with catalogs on hand, and even being prepared to simply say, if somebody asks you a question, I don't know, but I'll get back to you. Just being that prepared of knowing how to handle a situation can make the biggest difference. You're going to feel confident in yourself, even if you don't know the answer. Another thing that she says is procrastinating, is putting off all of the things that you want to do with your business. It's making sure that you can have time when you want to work your business and what you're going to work on. So I went through those really, really briefly. I recommend, it's a fantastic book if you haven't already read it. I mean, she has multiple books out, which are really great resources. But Be a Direct Selling Superstar, really, right at the beginning, she talks about those thoughts that we have. And the reason I think it was genius that she put it right at the beginning is because if you don't get your thoughts put together, if you don't believe in yourself, it doesn't matter how many tips, how many tricks, how many trainings you listen to. You really have to believe that you can do this. You have to believe that you can share Scentsy. You have to believe that you can invite people to your team. And you have to believe that you are confident enough to be a leader. And you are. You already love the products. You already know how to talk with your customers. You already know how to follow up with your customers. By recruiting and sponsoring people on your team, you are going to show them the same things that you're learning. And the great thing is you can always learn together. So for today's challenge, it's really kind of just opening up your journal, your notebook that you have, and I want you to write down maybe your fears. What is it that's holding you back? Be really honest. What is it that's held you back? What objections have you been worried about hearing? And then I want you to write out the worst case scenario. What is the worst possible thing that could happen if you went on and you did your fears? And I think you're going to realize once you write it down and once you admit it, that man, that's not so bad. I'm going to be fine. I'll be fine with that. And then you can be able to move past those fears and you're going to be able to believe in yourself. You're going to be able to have that confidence because it's not going to matter really whatever the outcome is, if it's an objection or if the person decides to join. You're not going to be tied to that outcome. So today's challenge is really just writing down those things that's holding you back or those things that you've been scared to do and writing out what is the worst possible situation that can happen. And then I want you to write down all of the things that you have accomplished since being in your Scentsy journey. And you're going to see just how far you have grown because of this. And there's so much more to grow. And believe in yourself that given the time and given the just the resources that you're going to put into your business, that you are going to be successful. Bye, guys.